Hello, my angry nerds! This is Fanboy, and welcome to your daily dose of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void! Today's game is going to be between RayReign as our blue Protoss with the funny looking... What is that? That thing's so cool! It's a statue of StarCraft. Awesome. I get distracted very easily, especially this late at night. He is our blue Protoss in the middle right-hand side of this map. I'll get into that shortly. And his opponent today is going to be GISH as our red Protoss in the middle right-hand side of whatever this map is. So, let me get into why I don't know the name of this map. Blizzard, as you are all probably well aware of, did a patch update yesterday. And basically decided, hey, we're going to do a patch update, but we're also... Ooh, Gish, what are you doing, pal? He's wanting to get this action on right away. He has a forward pylon out in the middle of nowhere. I mean... That's very interesting. If this is a forward pylon, this is a very badly placed forward pylon. But back to what I was saying. But Blizzard did a patch update, and for any replay before Tuesday, you have to log out of Battle.net, install a older version of the launch window, and it boots you into this. You cannot change it. So we're stuck right now with the general, ordinary, everyday replay. And that probe is very sneaky. GISH just dropped down a Stargate. We're going to see what comes out of the Stargate real quick. So, Ray, I call him Ray because, well, he's a friend, and I can. And he's never told me not to, so we're gonna stick with it. So, basically this is a PvP. I know I've casted PvPs before, and I think I casted the PvP kind of recently. Here comes the depth inside of Ray's base. Is going to be blocked by a forward pylon. Is he going to... No, he's not going to cancel. Overcharge on the pylon from Mothership Core. Takes that out pretty dang quickly. Mothership from GISH is over here for no apparent reason. I don't know why. Oh! The GISH probe just set down a pylon for no apparent reason. And here comes another death into the mineral line of Ray's expansion. There's one probe kill. Will he be able to get more? Yes, he does. He'll get more. I do not... Ooh, nope. Pylon block. Total pylon block. Unfortunately. Oh! I utterly missed the Void Ray coming out, or not Void Ray, Oracle coming out of that secret Stargate. Already has 10 kills. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. GISH is building another Oracle, and the depth is in GISH's base. I don't think he did a whole lot of damage. But this is classic harassment for a PvP. But another depth inside the mineral line. And will it get... Ooh, yes it will. It will get all the way inside. So, nice scouting overall. Another Void Ray? Or not Void Ray, but Oracle. Oh, my goodness. There's going to be 3 Oracles on the map for a GISH. That's a lot of harassment potential. That Oracle gets out of there with only 4 kills, unfortunately. This 10-kill Oracle is coming back for more. Almost loses its life for it. Only has 10 HP. But 13 kills. So we're going to take a look at... Oh my goodness. 21 workers killed, 4 GISH, and only 2 for Ray. That's extremely impressive. So worker, oh my, he's up a whole 10. Here comes 2 more oracles from the side. Is shut down completely by 2 stalkers. Another stalker being warped in just in case. But back at home, what has GISH got going on? That's very funny to say. A wall of pylons, I can see that, and yeah. That's a very interesting wall. I will say that much. So, 2 gateways and 4 pylons. And it looks like... Ooh! GISH! GISH with the semi-early third. And Ray has nothing to respond. Not even going to attempt to try for a third at this point in time. I would not either, because he just doesn't have the infrastructure to do it. I mean, he's operating on 1 gate or 1 warp gate. So he's adding on, oh my, he's adding on 4 more gates. So this secret Stargate is been kind of inactive lately. 2 oracles on one side, the other oracle is kind of just on the other side, kind of being like, hey, hi. I don't know if you can see me, but you can't kill me. So, haha. Observer 4 GISH comes over and spots the timing for Ray's third. And Oracle moves in, now up to 14 kills. Kills that probe and gets the hell ass out of Dodge. So, we're gonna see what exactly transpires here. Because GISH right now has a huge supply lead. Does he already have... Yes, he does. He already has a Robo and is pumping out Immortals at this point in time. Ray went for Blink. So he has Blink. GISH is just now getting a Twilight Council and 2 Forges. So, you know, that's a thing. And I'm pretty sure both these players at this point in time are Grandmaster. Do not hold that to me. I would have to ask. But here comes Ray. Ray has a ton of Blink Stalkers. Is most likely going to get shut down pretty quickly with 2 Immortals there. And blinks back wisely. So I do like this map. Whatever the name of it is, I'm gonna look it up when we get done here. Is this big central corridor right here? This big central corridor, and then you have offshoots of it that go around, and there's a ton of gold bases. There's just a ton of them. There's one there. There's one there. That Oracle being shot at didn't do a whole lot of damage. That Oracle's being shot at. Still down to 10 HP. Mostly Spygonic shields. It looks like GISH is more going for the Disruptor. 150 minerals, 150 gas, 3 supply. And heavily up into upgrades. So, I don't know what Ray's going to do here. Because Ray is somewhat behind on tech because of the harassment from those 3 oracles. So, he needs to really start pumping stuff out. He does have a disruptor on the way. He only has one immortal. And a ton of stalkers. I do like this from Ray. He is going to try to semi-shut down this central corridor. So if he's out, like here, fighting, he can retreat and have a mothership core standing right here and overcharge all three of these pylons, giving him a huge defender's advantage. It's just free DPS at that point. GISH is just an expanding machine, but Ray is right on top of it as well this time. He's getting a fourth pretty much immediately. Oracle does go down, tries to get more probe kills, but it's just not going to happen. This Oracle did try to move in, got a few more kills, but there is a cannon there, so yeah. Ray is wanting to move out, can take out an Archon pretty much for free. GISH already has Archons, and there goes the Disruptor shots. Disruptors are extraordinarily dangerous. And look at that. Look how many kills that one Disruptor just got. Just annihilates Stalkers. Just absolutely and utterly annihilates Stalkers. But Ray has to be very, very careful here because of all the Immortals and all the Disruptors. If you're not careful, you can lose all those Stalkers mighty quickly. So, another Disruptor for Ray. He needs to keep cranking out this Disruptor pattern. Did he get a Stargate by any chance? Yes, he does have a Stargate. And he produced an Oracle from it. I think that's all the Oracles. All the Oracles are dead. So, GISH right now stands at 1-1. Does Ray have any upgrades whatsoever? He does have one attack, but he does not have... GISH is going to outstrip him on upgrades. Totally. He's gonna, as long as GISH starts and keeps croning out his 2 forges that he has, he's gonna completely and utterly outstrip that completely. Oracle does come in and gets caught immediately, but does hallucinate the army. And Ray just has to be very careful because of all those Immortals. GISH has 4 Immortals. No. 2, 4, 5 Immortals. 5 Immortals and 2 Disruptors and an Archon. So this could be extremely dangerous, but nice. Very nice Disruptor shots on GISH. Blink in from Ray. So this is going to be a complete annihilation if GISH doesn't retreat. And GISH wisely backs out, but his army is so dang small compared to what Ray has. And it looks like Ray is just trying to reinforce as quickly as humanly possible. It does knock out 2 of the warp gates. 2 Disruptors go off, not hitting much of anything. But this could be game at 13 minutes. This could be easily be game. But if you look at all of the reinforcements coming from Ray, I just don't see how GISH can hold off. If we zoom out, he needs to focus on that Stalker Ball. GISH does have a Disruptor, and if he's not careful, there goes his Flyweight. Ray does not want to get in his own Disruptor shots. They do friendly damage. I learned that the hard way when I was playing Lady for the first time. Not a good idea. There goes a huge Stalker Ball from one of these Disruptors. Oh, that's a huge shot. A 10-kill Disruptor. But Ray is pretty much in the main, or in the second, I would call it main. He is in the main of GISH at the moment. is trying to... Oh, that disruptor. That disruptor just hurt him badly. Hurt him extraordinarily badly. That one has 0. That one has 17. That one is the hero disruptor at the moment. Huge, ginormous. Ray just did a bunch of friendly damage to a lot of his stalkers. It's just a slugfest at this point. Just a complete and utter slugfest. Stalkers and a ton of disruptors. A ton of disruptors. GISH only has a couple disruptors right now. I think he only has one at this point in time. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh! That was ginormous! That disruptor just saved GISH. And now Ray is completely on the retreat. Being picked off one at a time with all these Blink Stalkers from GISH. Does Ray have really much of anything? Does have a disruptor, but the disruptor shot only killed one stalker. But now that Ray is back at his defensive line, he can very easily hold off just a purely stalker force. And now GISH is on the retreat. He sees that, I mean, he's outnumbered and needs to retreat as quickly as humanly possible. Ooh, Ray! Ray is doing something very uncalled for. But 2 disruptors on the low ground. 3 stalkers just trying to go around the long way and gets completely wiped out. But this is basically just a slugfest. Whoever can get the nice disruptor shots could actually win. Very, very, very easily. Just stalkers and more stalkers being dished out. But Ray right now only has... Ooh, that's a nice disruptor shot. This could be a huge... no. Those disruptor shots, well, aren't good. But GISH has a 3-3 armor and attack, while Ray at the moment only has 2 attack. So these disruptors, or these, I don't know if the disruptors knew the disruptors do not count for the attack upgrade. I could see why. But GISH is right up Ray's front door. You got a react valve. There you go. Blinks up, tries to save that Nexus. That Nexus is not going to last very long. Has to rebuild a 3rd base. But meanwhile, you have 3 Adepts that came out of absolutely nowhere from Ray that just completely and utterly shut down GISH's, what? 4th, technically, because he already has a 5th up and running. So, GISH does have a warp prism with a bunch of stalkers in it. But if... Oh! That's a lot of stalkers. The stalkers... The massacre of the stalkers today is just unbelievable. Ray just killed literally half of GISH's stalkers, and then Ray blinked in and got all 3 of the disruptors for GISH. Now, GISH right now doesn't have any disruptors on the field, has to make new ones. Ray right now has, 2, 4, 6 at the moment, is now warping in Archons. I don't know if he has a... Nope, he has a Templar Archives. So getting a little bit cheaper of an Archon. But disruptor shots coming out, making GISH's stalkers retreat because they do not have disruptor support. One does go down, but that is a nice concave. a really, really nice concave. And I just noticed I was zoomed out this whole entire time. Ooh! A Archon pretty much absorbing that whole entire shot. GISH does get a couple of the disruptors for Ray, so he's down to looks like 4 at this point in time. But I'm pretty sure he has, yes, he does. He has 2 robotics facilities. So I'm going to zoom back in because I just noticed that I was zoomed all the way out. Well, I wasn't zoomed all the way out, but I was zoomed out. But that disruptor for GISH goes down. That's a lot of Archons and a lot of disruptors for just a purely stalker force, even though the GISH's stalkers are much more upgraded. But, I mean, without shield upgrades for Archons, they're still tanky as hell. But one disruptor says, hey, I'm here. You need to buzz off. So this is basically just a pure slugfest, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Pure PvP. And it's just stalker on stalker with disruptor help and Archon help. It just reminds me of just games of old. Games of the past. Back then it was, I have more Colossus than you, so screw off. But now it's how many disruptors you have, how good you are at firing disruptor shots. It's more of a micro-intensive PvP these days. And yes, it can work to where you are fighting an air battle or just lose straight up very, very quickly. Those disruptors do get quite a few of the Archons, but GISH has a much better concave on Ray, but I think the disruptors are going to save him at the moment. GISH decides to pull back and rearm his stalker force, as you would say. Both players are up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're both up to about 6 bases right now. I don't know. Most of the golds that they've both taken are completely depleted. That's a lot of disruptors leading that charge. But oh! Probe Massacre! Absolute Probe Massacre! Absolute 110% Probe Massacre. But now GISH has lost a lot of his income. The disruptors. Oh! That army is going to be pretty much annihilated. All the disruptors for Ray are gone, with just a small stalker force left standing. But Ray does have 2 robotics facilities, so he can recharge that disruptor number a lot quicker than GISH can. GISH does get the mothership core for Ray. That's always very annoying. But right now, it's Ray is on the back foot right now. Disruptor comes in, blows 2 of them completely away, is going to get the 3rd one, and now Ray is completely on the defensive, and GISH is needing to retreat completely. Does have 2 disruptors out here already, but there are 2 stalkers from GISH trying to harass Ray's 4th, 5th, I want to say 4th or 5th. But another pylon does hold back. Does get a couple of pot shots off of these Colossus, or off the Stalkers, not Colossus. But, oh my goodness, that's a lot of DPS. Even pros being joined in on GISH's side. But this is just a mess of Stalkers. Stalkers, and more Stalkers. That Stalker almost didn't get the memo. But this is just a killing field. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And GISH needs to get this Nexus up and running pretty much immediately, because without it he doesn't have income. While Ray has a good substantial amount of income. He's working off 1.5 bases. Most likely gonna get a 7th established. He does see this Stargate. I got distracted by this Adept. This Adept is raking in kills. Small Stalker Force is going to possibly shut down, gets cancel on Ray's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7th. And Ray gets the cancel on 1, 2, 3, 4. His GISH is 6th, but is already getting re-established down at the bottom left side of the map. But you gotta be real careful because they're expanding towards each other nowadays. But, oh, we're DT. Are these raised DTs? I want to say they are. No, they're not. They're non-friendly DTs. They are non-friendly DTs. GISH goes out on the playbook and gets DTs. Ray also has a Dark Shrine. Doesn't have any DTs of his own that I know of, that I can see at least on the map. But there's just skirmishes going on everywhere. And these DTs are just raking in kills. That one has 5, that one has 6, that one has 3. I mean, that's insane. That's absolutely, utterly insane. But the Stalkers don't have any detection. They need to get out of there ASAP. And it doesn't matter if the Dark Shrine are unpowered. Disruptors come in and save the day. You can kill DTs even if you can't see them, technically. But it looks like 3 DTs for Ray has pretty much shut down a base that isn't technically mining. He needs to come down here and kill this base off. If he can do that, then he's pretty much in the lead. He does have detection. Oh, observer. Oh well. Knows that base exists now. But that Nexus is getting mighty low. That DT does get taken out, unfortunately. But they're both kind of hurting for money at the moment in time. Ray does have that base established. He's working more off of 2.5 bases because he hasn't re-expanded here. Did expand here. So as soon as he gets this all mining, he can very easily. But a lot of probes for GISH are being taken out while GISH is trying to kill the 3rd of Ray, but it's just not a real big deal for Ray. But does almost kill all the disruptors. Only 1 disruptor is left, while Ray has 4 of them at the moment. So I'm assuming GISH is going to go home. Did lose a fully mining 7th base and has to re-expand again and possibly make more probes. Or he has a lot of those probes left. And another large engagement. Disruptors do come out. Does get a couple of Stalkers, but GISH kind of just needs to go home at this point. He is long distance mining, and that is never good at all. Let's see. GISH is almost fully upgraded. He is 323, while Ray is only at 3 attack. So you've got a large disparity in upgrades, but numbers do count for a lot. But two disruptors go out on that engagement, and it looks like it's pretty much just a kind of a standoff. But a hero DT from Ray is attacking the 7th base, the only base that GISH has that is mining. Oh, that was a huge disruptor shot, a ginormous disruptor shot. Kills most of GISH's army literally right on the first shot. And that is GG from GISH. Holy crap almighty. Holy crap Ozilla. And then that DT had 5 kills and was killing a Nexus. And I mean, these adepts were just sitting there saying, well, we can't see you. So expand, protect your expansions, and then even if upgrades are good, don't get me wrong. Always get upgrades. Always. If you have the money to spare, get the upgrades. But just remember, upgrades do not undercount numbers. If the guy has more numbers than you, can field a bigger army than you, and you have a small army that is fully upgraded, that fully upgraded army is most likely going to die. But Ray took out half of that small army from GISH with 1 disruptor shot. That's insane. I like watching PvP now, especially this version of PvP. With 2 highly skilled players, I'm pretty sure they were both GM at the time of playing this, go at each other and try to kill one another with purely just ground units, Blink Stalker, Disruptor, Archon, DT. This is my type of PvP. But I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And if you have any positive or negative feedback for me, please leave it down in my comment section. And I will see you guys in the next video.